Hey everyone, thanks for checking out the video. Make sure you go over to Facebook and you check out Don't Tell My Wife. Great group of collectors over there. Really great community. Make sure you join up. Now let's take a look at the MAFEX Bane. This just released today, or I should say tomorrow. So we're going to take a look at it. Here's the Bane. Here's the MAFEX, obviously. Let's take a look at the side. Very, very big, very imposing, as you can see from the box. Take a look at the other side. Here he is, ready to come at you. And then on the back, now look at that. I know most of us will be trying to pose it with these two particular images. So let's get a look at the front again and get him out of the box and see what he's all about. So here he is out of the box. You can see comes with 5 additional sets of hands and the additional face plate. So it's not a separate head sculpt. Itself is just a face plate. Now here are the first set of hands, the grasping hands, as you can see. It's good paint on them. It's not the greatest paint, back in focus, but it is good. The sculpt is pretty good. Good sculpting on the fingers. Here's another set of kind of relaxed, open hands. Pretty good. Moving along, we have that obligatory MAFEX pointing finger, which they seem to include with almost every single figure. Here's the next set of hands. These are the ones that you would use to basically hold Batman up, to break him, basically. And here we have some chopping hands, I suppose. Again, the paint's not the most amazing, but... Now this is the additional faceplate. As you can see, it attaches on by removing the other faceplate, and you can see the zipper there on the top of the mask. It's good detail. It's good sculpt. It's nice paint. Really nice paint. As you can see, no quality issues, it seems, on mine, unless I'm not seeing it. Now here is Bane. Here he is. We'll take a look at the figure itself. If you haven't subscribed, if you could, I'd appreciate it. Really helps the channel, helps me out. So, taking a look at the back, look at how big he is, look at the detail in the skin, as you can see. It's very nice. Those pectoral muscles, the sculpt there is great. So you can see the head that it comes with. The seam isn't too bad. All you really need to do is kind of just press that in. I'll show you that in a moment, the seam here. And the seam on this side, not so bad. I mean, you know, there's obviously been a lot worse than this. So, but taking a look more at the figure, there's really nice sculpting in the pants, the back, good wrinkles. I would have liked maybe, again, same with the John Wick, a little bit of a more of a matte. At least on the pants. It's a bit glossy, shiny. So the head is interesting. So you move it back, but it can pivot. So if you move it forward and back like that, you get more range, which is very good. So move it in, move it out, back and forth. You get a little bit more range when you're putting it back. Now putting it down, you get great range. It's really, really nice, as you can see. So that's really, really nice. It's a nice touch. So from the side, you can see he's got that kind of confused dog look. The other side, same thing, which is good. Haven't been really seeing that with the most recent MAFEX releases. Now, turning it to this side because of the hose on his head, that's about the range you want. But moving it to the other side, obviously, you can do more. So it is a bit restrictive, but that's okay. So there is a drop down, a slight drop down, as well as the butterfly. As you can see, the butterfly, moving it in and out, get a little bit of range. So here it is with both of them in, bit imposing, but both of them back. That looks great. That's a great pose. It's really nice. Look at that. That's really good. So you get, with this side, you get 360 degrees. On the other side, obviously you don't because of the hose. You basically get up to there. You can put his arm straight up. You get the bicep swivel on both sides. Obviously, you don't want to push it on the other side, but you do get it. The arm, it's double jointed at the elbow, which is great, really nice. And you get some decent movement on the wrist as well. Now for the ab crunch, we'll put the arms back so you can get a better look at it. He goes down there, which is great range, really, really good. Now going back, he kind of suffers the same as Batman with that kind of really ugly bulge there with bad sculpting. So, you know, whoever designed the Batman and the Bane, it must have been the same person, because that's just weird that they would both have that, whereas other figures don't. The belt moves around up and down. It's not attached. It's not sculpted on. You get good waist swivel on both sides, both directions, which is also very nice. Moving it around. The leg, you get great range moving forward for stomping Batman. Look at that. That's really good. Obviously, it comes down. And if you want to pull the backside down, you get a pretty good split right there. If you drop the legs down going sideways, you do get, again, a really nice split. So it's pretty good. Now the knee, double jointed. Fantastic. Really, really good. The boot swivels at the foot. So you can see right there it swivels, which is great. And then you get that toe articulation as well. So being able to swivel at the foot gives you a lot of different possibilities for posing. So moving the foot down, you get there. Moving it up, you get there. There's not much of a rocker at all, the slightest, as you can see. So spreading him like that, maybe you get that much range, which is pretty good. I mean, it could be a little bit more. Maybe like there. Maybe like there. Now taking a look at the head, you just got to kind of pull it out, really. So from the bottom, you pull it, get it loose, take it out, as you can see, and then you just switch it with the other one. Put it in. And if you push it in, again, you get very little seam. I mean, you obviously see the seam, but it's not a killer. It's not a deal breaker when it comes to the figure. So it's pretty good. Now here he is standing next to some of the Star Wars figures. There's the Boba Fett, and that is the newly re-released battle droid from Figuarts. You have the MAFEX Robocop and the MAFEX Terminator. You see how big he is compared to them. Very good height. Whoops. And here you are with Batman. Now, the two of them together. They look great, but that ab issue. So look at that. Got him posed, pushing him down. Now, if you get it from the right angle, it looks really good, but then you get that. So this was my issue with the figure from the beginning. This is what I wasn't happy with. A lot of people really love the figure. I wasn't happy with that. Now here he is having Batman over his head, ready to break him. The balance holding him is great, as you can see. So that's not really an issue at all. So final thoughts. I would give this figure maybe a 9.5. It's not a perfect figure, but it's as close as you're going to get without being one. So kind of a few issues that I mentioned during the review, but it's a great figure. I love it. I really love it. So I appreciate you watching the video. As always, take care, be good, be safe, and see you next time.